You don't have to run all marathons. You don't have to get into all businesses. Hi, I'm Arvind Khinvesra. I'm a coach who helps entrepreneurs, professionals, and businessmen hone their skills and focus on the growth of their businesses and their careers. And today I'm going to talk about how you don't need to run all races. The other day I was having a discussion with a friend of mine, Vishal, who talked about his boss in his early organization. This boss had run most of the prominent, well-known marathons across the globe, including the Boston Marathon, the Singapore Marathon, and many others. And when it was time for the Stanchart Marathon in Mumbai, now known as the Tata Marathon, he checked with his boss. Hey boss, so what is the timing you're looking at? And his boss said, well, I'm not running the full marathon. I'm just doing a half. Now if you ask any runner, he would say, once I've completed a full marathon, it's very difficult for me to go back to a half marathon. That's the runner's pride. And here was this gentleman who had done the best of full marathons across the globe with great timings and saying that he was not very keen on a full marathon. He wanted to just do a half marathon in Mumbai. So my friend asked him, and what's the reason? And he said, well, I don't have to run all marathons. And looking at the climate, the time of the year, and the other workload that I have, I feel I can only do enough for a half marathon. And this is the key if you look at it even in our businesses. A lot of times in our businesses and in our careers, we find a lot of opportunities around us. We find a lot of possibilities around us. And sometimes as managers or as owners, we find so many things, all of which we can do. We have the skills, we have the capabilities. But the question is, do we need to do that? And that's the lesson I learned from this discussion that my friend had. You really don't need to do everything. For the simple reason, when we are focusing on one or two businesses, we may be capable of many other things. But the point is, do we have enough resources? If we are going to take time out of the existing business, which needs our attention, if we are going to take resources out of the current business so that we can look at the new opportunity that has come our way. Now there's a very smart, intelligent decision we need to make. Are we doing this at the cost of the existing business? Are we doing it just because we feel that it's a great business to be in versus making it a strategic decision? It's not about whether I'm capable of doing something or not. It is about whether it is worth spending my time on doing this. Because when I'm doing a particular thing, I am choosing not to do some other things. So there may be a lot of opportunities, but before you jump into a new one, make sure that you have the time, you have the energy, you have the resources to cater to the demands of this new opportunity. Because only then will you be able to do justice to what you are already doing, to what you already have, and something that you're venturing into. I'm not trying to discourage anyone from looking into new opportunities. We must. If we want to grow, we have to look at new opportunities. But the question we need to ask is, have we done our due diligence? Is it just because it looks very lucrative, or is there a strategic thought process behind the decision that we are making? Have we considered everything that's going to be required to do this or to look at this new opportunity? Have we also considered what we will have to give up from what we already have to be able to focus our energies on the new opportunity? And once you have done this, many a times you may realize you don't have to run all marathons. Pick the ones that are most important. Pick the ones that are the most beneficial. Pick the ones that are most profitable. And just run the relevant marathons. If you like this video, do like and share it with your friends, and also subscribe to my channel Achieve Thyself so that you can be posted about the latest videos on Entrepreneurs Marathon and many other videos on topics like presentation skills that I keep posting on my channel. Thank you.